mean, I guess, yeah.
So in your mind, how would you want to meet your husband?
I don't. I've already put in my mind that I'm done. I have my son and that's it. It's just me and my son. We're going to travel the world and that's it.
So would you be more inclined to dating a guy who also had a child?
Yeah. They would understand what it's like to have a kid, how busy it can get, and then share the same, I would hope, the same values, the same morals and stuff like that.
So how long would you see a guy before you get intimate with him?
I don't know. That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes we just need dick every now and then.
Oh, wow. We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. Alright guys, so I wanted to play this video because it shows you the mindset of modern women and their mindset towards the younger generation. Okay, the selfishness that happens in their minds, and they start even competing with younger women. Now, this isn't a sexual marketplace situation where the selfishness is showing. This is actually a genuinely, okay, are you a good human being thing. This is insane. She takes the baseball right out of this little girl's hands, and any self-respecting man would notice what he did, because at first most of it is instinct. Okay, I'm getting for the ball, I'm going for the ball. Then you grab it, and then you look around and you see, oh wow, I just took that ball out of a little girl's hands and she's crying now. Let me take this ball and give it back to her. Any man would have done this. I mean, I don't care what y'all say. Oh, he could be the biggest baseball fan and his favorite player hit a home run and he caught it. And he caught it fair and square too. And if he saw that little girl by there and she's crying because she didn't get the ball, he's going to give it to her. So you have this older woman who snatches the ball out of this young lady's hands. And now this little girl is traumatized for the rest of her life. Okay, y'all want to talk about trauma. Now this girl, she's going to cry to her parents the whole game, the whole ride home. And she's never gonna want to go to a baseball game again. She was about to experience something amazing, like catching a baseball at a baseball game. I'll never forget when I caught my first baseball at a baseball game, because the odds of you catching a ball are so slim. And it makes you feel special like that baseball player hit it straight to you. That's why baseball cards are so valuable, because this sport of baseball, America's sport, it can make you feel special when you catch that ball and you're the crowd, you're part of the crowd, and you're able to interact with the game. It's a 4D experience, and this woman took that away from this young lady. And it's despicable. She didn't think twice, and then she went over to gloat with her guy friends because she's like, I'm gonna catch that ball, and none of the men caught the ball, but I did. I mean, you could tell she's a feminist as well with the short hair, and I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous how she leans in front of the girl. She looks at her, and the girl had it in her chest. She had it in her bosom, and she straight yanked it from her. These modern women, they are something else.
Rate me out of 10.
I think you're a 0.
A 0?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not into muscular guys that look like they're too into themselves. Like you, yeah.
I'm clearly a 10, but...
Definitely think you're a 0.
So are you single?
I actually have a boyfriend. My man's a 10, though.
I think I'm better.
I don't think so.
Rate me out.
Wow. So, as you guys can see, we have a portly woman, an overweight woman, rating this man a 0. Now, here's the thing. He does look a little fruity. The shorts are pretty short. The swim trunks pretty short. The nipple piercings is crazy on a man. I don't know what these young guys are doing, but that's insane. And the hoop earrings, it just, I don't know. He kind of looks douchey for sure. I don't know if he's LGBT, but it's giving. However, he does have good facial structure. He would be a Chad archetype, all right? A lot of modern women would say, maybe if he probably had some clothes on, that, and the thing that's kind of destroying him are the nipple piercings. That's absolutely insane. It makes him very much look like he is homosexual. But a lot of modern women, they can't tell the difference between a down low guy and a straight heterosexual guy. They really can't. That's why they always say, oh, well, I ended up dating this guy. He was bisexual. He was gay. I went through his da-da-da-da, and he was searching this on whatever hub. You guys, so a lot of modern women, they can't differentiate if a guy is LGBT or not. And I'll give you some hints. These guys who paint their nails, they have, if you are going to paint your nails, bro, most likely you would go further and, do a homosexual act because you're just going with the trend. You know what I'm saying? And that means you're a follower, and that means a homosexual man can, have you follow him into his asshole or some shit like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. But he's obviously more attractive than her, but she even gave him a 0, all right? And maybe she gave him a 0 because she had a boyfriend, which is, a W girlfriend, even though her body is not a W. Physically, she's not a W girlfriend. But giving him a low rating if she has a boyfriend does look favorable upon a relationship. But it just goes to show that even below average women, she's probably closer to a 0 than he is, respectfully. Even below average women think that they are better than what would be perceived to be a Chad, assuming he is heterosexual, obviously above 6 feet, and he's in shape, okay, and he, facial structure, facial symmetry is there, so he does have the workings, the abilities to be a Chad. He probably would be considered a Chad to a lot of women, like I said, especially with clothes on, all right, but he's obviously more attractive than she is, yet she gives him the 0 rating. And it just shows you the way women rate men and women, for that matter, is absolutely incredible, because she would probably look at a woman who looks like her and be like, oh yeah, you're beautiful, you're da-da-da-da. Especially her, because they have to double down on the body positivity even more when they are actually indeed fat. So very interesting clip here where she gave the man a very low rating, even though he's obviously more attractive than her objectively.
How old are you?
32?
Do you feel like dating has gotten easier for you?
Oh, no. No, I stay home. No more dating for me. Fuck that.
Why not?
Nobody's loyal these days.
Nobody's loyal?
Oh.
Why do you feel that way?
That's just how it is nowadays. Everybody's talking to a bunch of people, so it's not even worth it.
But isn't that what you do when you're single?
I guess, yeah.
So in your mind, how would you want to meet your husband?
I don't. I've already put in my mind that I'm done. I have my son, and that's it. It's just me and my son. We're going to travel the world, and that's it.
So would you be more inclined to dating a guy who also had a child?
Yeah. They would understand what it's like to have a kid, how busy it can get, and then share the same, I would hope, the same values, the same morals and stuff like that.
So how long would you see a guy before you get intimate with him?
I don't know. That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes we just need dick every now and then.
Oh, wow. So, this, guys, was a wholesome interaction for sure. And I'm not knocking her. She is an older woman, but she does look, you could tell she's taking care of herself. She is a single mom. And she pretty much has, I would say it sounds like she's given up on dating. She says nobody's loyal, which I think it's cap. She has most likely just overlooked the good men, the loyal men, the men that are in her friend zone, because she's got men in her friend zone, and there's no way she acting like she ain't. I'm sure she got some big stepdaddies in the DMs who are saying, "Oh, I'll take care of your child. I'll do this, that, and the third." But she's not attracted to those types of guys, especially a pretty woman like she is. She is holding up well so far. And, you could just tell that she denies and rejects a lot of guys, flakes on a lot of dates, especially single mothers are 100% notorious for flaking. If you wanna plan a date and make sure that it doesn't get met, go date a single mother, because they will rearrange plans on you. And I guess you can't blame them, right? Because they got a kid and they got to be a mother and whatnot. But as far as your experience, as far as your ability to have a good, just a good experience in dating, you cannot cuff these types of women, because they will literally, play with your time. They won't be available, then they will, and then there's just so many other variables. But it looks like she's open to dating a man who has a kid, which makes sense. All right, she definitely, and I hear a lot of women who have kids rule out men who have children because they don't want to deal with the baby mama drama, and that's a whole nother factor. But if it was girl power, y'all should be able to work together as a family, right? You would think. But as we saw in the first clip, these women aren't really trying to work together like that. It's every woman for herself, and they're all in a subtle competition for men. They just won't admit it. So obviously she is creeping up on the wall, pretty much already hit it. Even though she is, it looks like she's sustaining her looks, but, it looks like she's sustaining her looks into her 30s. However, she does have a lot of makeup on. So, take the makeup off and you're probably going to see some things you didn't see beforehand. And then it sounds like also she's been through a lot of guys, right? Everybody cheats. Well, how do you know if everybody cheats? You done tried everybody? Okay, so that's what comes to my mind when she says something like that. But at the end, she said, "Oh, well, every once in a while you need some dick." So that just shows you what I always say. A bad chick, and I wouldn't consider her a bad chick, but to me, I would say in this day and age, a 6 and above you could consider bad. Is not going 6 months without the D. And yes, she probably is a 5 or a 6 or above. And they're not going 6 months without the D. So she's definitely getting smashed every now and again by a alpha Chad who is perpetually alpha widowing her, every chance that they get, or she gets, or when she feels like she needs to get her coochie scratched, as Sexy Red would say. So, anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you pay your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking name with BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.